So for this experiment, we're going to need 3 glasses of water. The first one, we're going to leave it like that without salt. In the second one, we're going to add 3 tablespoons. 1, 2, 3. In the third one, we're going to add 6. Four. 6. So there goes. Next, we are going to mix the salt with the water. Like that. Mix it good. So that's all. In the third one, we're going to mix it. Also mix it. So in the first one, we see that the egg just going going down. Next, we are going to introduce the second egg in the second glass, and we can see that it flows, but not to here. So in the third glass, we will see that the eggs actually floats here. So yeah, that's all the experiment. Thank you for watching.
Hello my dear children, this is Isis, and today I'm gonna prove you the principle of Archimedes. What we're gonna need to do it is 3 glasses of water, 3 eggs, a lot of salt, and a spoon. Okay, first we take our first glass of water, and what are we gonna do with it? Nothing, we're gonna leave it like this. For the second glass, we're gonna take our salt and our spoon, and we're gonna add 3 spoons of salt. And 3. We're gonna mix it a little bit. Okay, and for the third glass of water, we're gonna add 6 spoons of salt. Always remember to mix it a little bit. There it is. Okay, next we're gonna take our first egg and we're gonna add it to the glass. Okay, and what happened? The egg went to the bottom of the glass. Okay, now we take our second egg and we add it to the second glass. And as you can see, the egg is floating just a little bit, not at the top of the glass, but is floating. And now we take our third egg and we're gonna add it to the glass. And what happened? The egg is floating at the top of the glass. This is because of the density of the water. When we added the salt, the water became more dense. And well, my dear children, that's all for today. Hope you guys learned something, and see you later.
Actually, we're going to be making an experiment that is based on the Archimedes principle. For this experiment, we're going to be using 3 glasses of water, 3 eggs, a lot of salt, and a teaspoon. Okay. Now we're going to start with the procedure. For this experiment, in the first step, we need to fill all the glasses with water, what I previously did, and in 2 of the glasses we're going to put salt. In this glass we're going to be putting 3 spoons of salt, and in this one we're going to be putting 6 spoons of salt. Let's start with that. Okay, there we go. Now, if the hypothesis is correct, in this one, we're going to be putting an egg, and the egg shouldn't float, should be go down to the bottom. Let's see if it's correct. Alright, it's correct. As you can see, the egg is literally at the bottom of the glass. Now, in this one that we have 3 spoons of salt, first we need to mix a little bit the pour. So the salt is distributed in all the water. Little bit. There we go. Now, if we add this egg to the water, should flow a little bit, not too much, because the density of the water is not enough to the egg to float. So it should be float a little bit, not go to the bottom. Let's see if it's correct. There we go. As you can see, the egg floats a little bit, not to be on the top, but not to be on the bottom. And in this one, that we put 6 spoons of salt, it should float like a balloon. But first, we're going to be mixing a little bit, so the salt distribute in all the water. And there we go. Now, if we add the egg, it should float in the top. Okay, there we go. Well, that's all for all. That's all for today. That was the experiment, and thank you for your attention. Have a nice day.
Hi, my name is Axel and I'm going to show you the Archimedes principle. First, we're going to show you the materials that are 3 eggs, 3 glasses of water, a tablespoon, and salt. First, we are going to put some salt in these of 2 glasses. In this one, we are going to put 2 tablespoons of salt, and in this one, we are going to put 5. Let's do it. There's go 1, and there's go 2. And in this one, we are going to put 4 or 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now we are going to put the eggs. This we suppose that is going to be at the bottom and it's going not to float because it has no salt. Let's see. Okay, now with this egg we're gonna put it here and it's gonna float but a little. Let's see. But first we need to mix them. Okay, let's put it. Okay, and now with this one we are going to put it, but first we need to mix it. Okay, and we put it. Okay, then guys, we show you the Archimedes principle. Thank you a lot.
I am going to prove the Archimedes principle. As you can see, the materials are 3 eggs, 3 glasses of water, and salt with a tablespoon. The procedure is, we have an egg, we introduce it in a glass of water. As you can see, the egg goes deeper because of the density of, because it has no density. In the second egg, in the second glass, we put like 2 or 3 tablespoons of with glass of salt. and you mix them. Then you're going to introduce this egg inside the glass of water. And as you can see, the egg is floating. Cannot be seen because of the density of the salt, and it is floating because of that. Now, in the third egg, we are going to put like 4 or 5 tablespoons of salt. And then you mix it. Then, with this egg, introduce it in the glass of water. And as you can see, the egg is floating on the top of the glass of water because of the density. This is how we prove the Archimedes principle. Thank you.
For this experiment, first we need to have 3 glasses of water, 1 tablespoon salt, and 3 eggs. In the first glass of water, we are only going to leave like that, sorry. And the second glass of water, we are going to add 3 tablespoons of salt. In the third glass of water, we are going to add 6 tablespoons of salt. We are going to mix these glasses. And then we are going to add the first egg to the first glass of water, the second egg to the second glass of water, and the third egg to the third glass of water. As you can see, the eggs start to float because of the inertia that the salts produce. And that's all. As you can see, this one has no salt and it's at the bottom of the glass, the egg. This is at the half of the glass of water, and this is at the top, the glass of water, about because the amount of salt.